Good evening. Good evening, folks. It's your boy Kenny Session, man. Thought I'd come on for a couple minutes today. Man, it's been an incredible weekend we had on this past weekend. Just wanted to come on and do a quick campaign update for folks. I've been getting a lot of calls. I'm getting more and more excited about running for city council. We're in the last stages. We've got about a week left. We're going to be voting next week. I just want to remind everybody, all of my followers, to vote. All the ones that are in District 6. If you're not in District 6, unfortunately, you won't be able to vote for me. But I will elicit that you guys would pray for me. It's been a real tough campaign. I've had to learn a lot of stuff very, very fast. Even today, I've spent almost, I want to say about 9 to 10 hours today sitting in front of this computer. Hey, Anna, how you doing, sis? Man, I'm just thought I'd come on and have some fun tonight. It's been a real rough day. I'm having to learn social media all over again for the campaign. And I've been working at this computer for about 10 hours fighting against Facebook and fighting against getting our campaign set up. But I'm in the last stages of that right now. We've got a couple more approvals. As you guys might know, running a campaign and Facebook are kind of, it doesn't match up that well anymore from what people tell me because of all of the fraud that has gone on in previous campaigns. There's a huge verification process that they have on Facebook now as it relates to campaigns. So I've been going back and forth with that all day. I think I finally got it where we will be able to break our ads this week, tonight, if not tonight, tomorrow. We've had a pretty decent ground game. I'm very proud of what my campaign was able to accomplish thus far on the ground. We passed out about 10,000 brochures. We've had 3 town hall meetings. That all 3 of those were very successful. I mean, on this past weekend, we had a couple people help me, and we started hitting some of the larger shopping centers in District 6. So I'm quite excited about it, Anna. If you know the truth, I'm tired, man. I can tell you, my legs are hurting. I've been walking up hills. In fact, I'm not sure if you know that those condos over there on Campus Drive in Keller, and there's about 9 buildings over there. I climbed all 9 of those buildings. I think there's at least 2 sets of stairs per building, so I had to climb 18 sets of stairs. And I did it, because I'm in pretty good shape. But when I got home, my leg has been hurting me. Yeah, I think God has been preparing me for this with all those 3 mile walks I've been doing for the last 2 years, 3 years. The other day I walked down 67th. I got down to about I forget the name of the street right there, and I just started getting my legs started going numb. And I had to turn around and come home. But I did. Hey, good evening to everybody that's coming through tonight. Thank you, guys. I thought I'd come on, just give you guys a campaign update. I'm not quite sure where we are in the polls right now, but I'm very, very pleased with what we've done and what we've been able to do with the campaign. It's really just been a great opportunity to to get to know people. We've been out on the street. What have we been doing? We have some videos that are about to break. We went into the studio last week. They've been all edited, and we are going to be breaking some ads tonight. We've had to go through a vetting process on Facebook. Hey, my brother James, thank you, my brother, for stopping through tonight, man. I appreciate you. If you guys would just pray for me, it's been tough. I can't even tell you all the things the devil has thrown at me, or I would say the one that tries to discourage you, the discourager, the killer, the all of that. I've gone through everything, every emotion you can possibly imagine. From starting off and getting into the race late, we were given misinformation just from the beginning. People have been asking me, Kenny, why did you get into the race so late? Well, we didn't. That wasn't my intent to get in late. My intent was to be in January. but because of lack of information or wrong information, I did not physically get into the campaign until July the 18th. We lost about 6 months of campaign time, and it has a lot to do with the city clerk. I don't want to lay any blame on anybody, but when I called the clerk, she kept telling me July the 18th, July the 18th, July the 18th. And all the people that were around me that know more about campaigns than I do did not take the liberty to tell me, Kenny, why don't you go file your 501? There's a document called a 501. You have to fill that out and take it to the clerk, the Oakland City clerk. And once you file that document, they give you that document is a notice of intent to run. Once you have that intent to run, then you have to go out and get an EIN number. That got all screwed up in translation to me. So you get an EIN number, but you have to have a campaign name, what they call a committee name, which it took me 2 weeks to figure that out. And I want to send thanks out. I'm not going to call names because there's some people that have helped me through this process that are helping other people. And I don't want to just get into that, but I am so grateful to our past people that have held this office. That maybe that'll give you a hint of who's been helping me a little bit. But one of the people who have held this office previously, I've got her number. I've called her, and she's been just a blessing to me. Not being impartial, not withholding any information. If it had not been for her putting me on the right track, hey, my brother Stan, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate you, man. Man, I want my condolences out to you again, man. Brother, we praying for you every day. Oh, you guys, one of my good friends, one of the best guys in the whole world just showed up, and I'm praying for him because this is a man that has lost both of his parents within the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. He's lost his mother. I think he lost his mother first. And then, or I forget, maybe it was, I can't remember which one. I'm not going to mess that up. But he lost both of his parents. So my condolences to you, double, my brother. He also is an officer with the California Association of Real Estate Brokers. I am so grateful for this, the board down there. They got me these I've got some commendations. What I want to thank Stan for from the Consolidated Realty Board. So they just gave me this from Los Angeles. I just got this. They brought it back. Imani brought it back. And what it says is certificate of recognition hereby presented to Kenneth Session. That's me, y'all. And it says on behalf of the city of Los Angeles and the new 9th Council District, it is an honor to join with the California Association of Real Estate Brokers to recognize you as a member of the Consolidated Board of Realtors. It is with great honor that we recognize you for your leadership, guidance, and contributions to the community. Congratulations and best wishes on all future endeavors. October 22nd, and it was signed by Curran D. Price Jr., which is now the president pro tem of the Los Angeles City Council. So I am so grateful for my hometown. They sent this proclamation out to me today. I know Stanley and all the folks down there. They say I'm a member of Consolidated because I am a honorary member of Consolidated. If you want to say that, because what was true is I grew up right in the backyard of Consolidated Realty Board in Los Angeles. And it has always been my uncles, and all of them are in real estate in the LA. I got so many great friends in the LA. I've got so many supporters down in LA. It's incredible. I also got this certificate of appreciation from the mayor and the city council of Inglewood, the city of Inglewood, California, joined with the California Association of Real Estate Brokers in recognition of your dedicated service, contribution, and ongoing commitment to the goals of your organization, and honor you on the occasion of your 2022 California Association of Real Estate Broker Conference, presented on October the 19th, 2022. Praise be to God. It's signed by the mayor, James T. Butts Jr. Man, that's out of Inglewood, praise be to God. You know, I thank my boy Stanley for this, and the Consolidated Realty Board that made this happen for me, man. This is a very special time. Now, I've got one more for you guys that came from the California State Senate. Okay, we got this commendation today from the California State Senate. I'll read that to you guys. I know y'all don't want to see this, but I got to get it on film because I'm hoping that the voters are still doing their homework and they come over to my page and they get to see some of the awards that I just recently got from the California Senate. And this one says Certificate of Recognition presented to Kenneth Session on behalf of the 35th California State Senate District. I proudly present this proclamation in recognition of your achievement as newly elected Executive Board of Director of the California Association of Real Estate Brokers from 2022. Actually, it should be 2021. My term is going to be up in 2024, but I'll take it like it is. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your remarkable contribution and outstanding commitment to uphold the missions and goals of the California Association of Real Estate Brokers. Best wishes in all your future endeavors. October 19th, 2022. So this is from the California Senate. Man, I am so grateful for these certificates of appreciation. Can I just say I appreciate it? Now, what we need to talk about is voting. Man, we got to get this vote. We got, there's a lot going on right now. I've talked to a lot of people that are supporting me. On yesterday, I attended 2 church services just in the district, folks that invited me to be in service with them. And man, did I have a Holy Ghost good time, at All Faith Church down on 5th Avenue. And then I also had the awesome opportunity to go to Alpha and Omega church. I'm not sure if it's Church of God in Christ, but they had a performance there yesterday. They had a minister from Germany. He's actually a brother that grew up in East Oakland, but he's now a citizen of Germany. And he preached yesterday, man. And that brother, he got down with it. I really appreciated him. I also want to thank my boy George Palmer from Palmer Hauling. Palmer Hauling is your premier hauling company here in the Bay Area. If you need to have something hauled, Google George Palmer and Palmer Hauling. On Saturday, he came and he provided a couple young ladies that helped me on Saturday pass out brochures throughout the community. George Palmer also came to our what do we call that night? The night run through the tape. Man, I'm sprinting through the tape, bro. That's all I know to do, man. I've been up all day working on my social media game. That's the last piece to go, you guys. I'm pretty much, our ground game is probably retired now. We did 10,000 brochures throughout the community. We did about 25 window signs. We have a few more that we're going to place. Now it's time for us to move. We just bought the data. We're going to be starting our text messaging game. Why am I so late with this? Well, because all this stuff costs money. And when I was out asking folks to donate money, it was me trying to get enough money in the account so that I could run through the finish line. All this stuff costs money. The campaign managers, I've had to pay them. They're all paid. I think I have one more payment to make to them, but everything has been paid for thus far. We do need to raise a little bit more money for the victory party. So you guys that have not donated, get ready to donate for the victory party, because I'm prepared to have a victory party next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, somewhere around there, because the election is on next Tuesday. We have exactly 7 days left. So if you guys have not registered to vote, you can go to vote.org. Vote.org. That's whether you can vote for me or not. In order to vote for me, you have to be in District 6 in Oakland. But that does not preclude you from voting from wherever you are. It is our right to vote. People have died for this right, and we should be exercising it. So I'm gonna, if you guys and those that are not registered, If we got folks that are in my community, you got kids that live in District 6, you got voter age children or relatives that are not registered, they can still go to vote.org and register to vote, and they can go walk into the polls and vote. Now, I'm hoping that we get, Anna, if you know anybody in District 6 that's not voting, if you can encourage them to get registered and go to the polls. They can't vote by mail, but you can vote if you walk into the polls. You can actually register the same day you vote. But what I would recommend is that anybody that has not voted, no matter whether it's here, Southern California, if it's in New York, make sure you guys go and get registered to vote, and exercise your vote. You know, there's a right, especially since folks are trying to take our rights from us. We need to be out trying to turn that thing around. So especially those voters in District 6, if you're watching me and you're not registered, I need all the District 6 voters to get registered, and I need you to vote for me. Now, that's what I wanted to say tonight. I'm not going to be on long. I've been at this computer all day. I've been going back and forth with Facebook. Earlier today, Facebook suspended my account for going too fast. I was moving the mouse really fast, clicking on stuff, and ain't the devil crazy? I mean, I had to laugh to keep from crying. I say they gave me a temporary shutdown because I was moving too fast. Well, what it was is that it wasn't just that I was moving fast, but this election stuff is real touchy. You know, there's a lot of fraud that went into some of these elections and some of the processes that are on these online services. In previous elections, they've learned things that they've had to implement. And so now they want to know, just to get an ad on, you have to go through a lot of stuff. And as you guys might imagine, none of the stuff works the way it's supposed to work. I've had to do the same thing like 100 times just to make something work. But that's the level of commitment that I have right now to doing what I'm planning to do, is I'm not giving up under any cost. And again, I was here all day from about 9 o'clock this morning to just past 9 o'clock tonight, working on our Facebook ads, which you guys are going to see those coming out. Hopefully tonight. I'm going to be up tonight, probably late, at least for a couple more hours. I'm hoping that we get our final approval from Facebook today. They've already approved my ownership of the paper. I've had to submit bank accounts. I've had to submit certified documents saying that I'm on the ballot. You know, I've had to submit over and over, and some of that stuff I've had to resubmit several times because we've gotten stuck, and then we've got several email addresses, and the email address got to match what's on the letter. And you know, I've got mailing addresses, and I've got office address, and I've got a building address, and so all that had to line all up for them to even approve my account. And they're looking for people, and I think they said they're not going to even be taking ads after the 1st. They're going to shut down the ad portal. I'm not quite sure if that's true, but I think they're expecting a lot of fraud to come into the polls at the end of it or something like that. And through most of my reading today, and I'm going back and forth, it's been a tough day, you guys, but every one of these days since the 18th this is not easy. I would not say try this at home. I know many people tell me, man, I've thought about running. Yeah. But all the thing I would tell you, if I was to give you any advice, plan at least a year to 2 in advance. That makes so much sense to me right now. I've had to do in 2 months what it is taking people to do in 2 years. And that is the truth of the matter. You know, I've had to learn very fast. I've been to Sacramento twice. I've been to the city of Oakland I don't know how many times. I've been through several campaign managers. You know, we're still raising money, though. For any of you guys out there that can't vote and you can't contribute, I do still need some donations. We are getting a little low on funds. And if the funds don't come up, it just means less things that I'm able to do. You know, we have a whole buffet of things that are available to us in the campaign world, if you will. But if you have a small amount of money, you have to go for the small things. And that's why we don't have yard signs out. People keep asking me, Kenny, we don't see you on any yard signs. Well, the reason for that was that my campaign managers told me that yard signs do not equate to votes. It's a very minute percentage of people vote as a result of the signs. He said the highest return is on mailers. And if you guys will also notice, we've not been able to do mailers because mailers, one mailer for I think it's 24,000 people was going to cost $10,000. Yeah, I know you guys can. Well, you can just do it one of the. No, you can't. 10,000 emails is about $10,000, and that's with the making of it, the all of the stuff that goes along with that. So we barely raised over $10,000. I'm gonna be straight with y'all. I mean, yo, I thought I would be around the 30 to 40,000 range with the people I know, but times are hard for people right now. Even for me, my business, I'm not making very much money right now selling houses because the way the market is moving. And it's not just me, it's everybody in the real estate business. If we all told the truth about it, is that none of us in the real estate business are really making very much money right now. There may be a few, but that's far and few between. I'm sure Anna can attest to that. So right now I'm working on a shoestring budget as far as my home goes. I've got to get my bills paid here to keep services on. And then we also have to pay for. So we're not going to have yard signs because we've not raised enough money. We're not doing any mailings because we didn't have any money. So the next phase is to do internet marketing. And so we're right there ready to do that tonight. And then also we're going to be getting, yeah, I mean, it just slowed down like crazy. And I think, but we all knew that was going to happen. And they're expecting for the discount rates to be raised again very soon, within the next week to 10 days, I've heard, which is going to slow the market down even further, which means we need to start dropping prices, y'all. That's pretty much what it means, is that in order to sell these houses, the first one to drop the price is going to win. So you guys, those sellers out there that are sitting on the fence, I've got a seller right now that I told her last week she was at 995 over on West. I told her to drop it to 799, and she didn't want to do it. And I bet you probably within the next 2 weeks to 3 weeks she's going to be at 699. And so all the prices are going down. That's just how it goes in this game. But I wanted to just come on and tell you guys how things are going. I'm very excited, if you can't tell. I'm excited about getting this Facebook game up because that is where it is, man. I've spent a lot of money learning how to do Facebook ads over the years, and that's an area where more than my strengths is. But we had to have the money to do it, and then it's just a time-consuming. Technology is time-consuming, and that's why a lot of people don't want to fool with it because it don't. I've been sitting here for 12 hours, you guys, to get these ads up. And 12 hours. Yes, I've been stuck since about 9 this morning, 10 this morning. I've been working with Facebook. We're also waiting for some of our political data. We just purchased everybody's. You can actually purchase the voter rolls, which it took some time to get money to do that, but today we did purchase the active voter roll for District 6, and we're going to be preparing that. We're just waiting for the data to come in. I know it's the last minute, but you can only do what you can do. There's so many holes to plug in this thing. You got to take a little bit at a time. That's all I can tell you. Especially when you're doing it by yourself and you don't know what you're doing and you're learning as you go. But I am quite proud of myself that I was able to manage to get through this. You got this district. Yeah, please vote for me, you guys. I'm going into partial retirement, Anna. As soon as I get on this council, I'm going to be partially retired from real estate. I'm planning to just be into development and build true affordable housing, which is one of the things I want to bring to the city. I also want to bring in and try training some developers. We've got some folks that want to get into the development business. Maybe Anna, you want to get into it. This is going to be where the money is going to be made in the next 10 to 20 years, is in development. And so all of you real estate agents out there that have no idea about development, you need to start sharpening your pencils and get your paper out, get ready to go back to class, because it's going to be a brand new game. And if you can develop, if you can get the chops to be able to develop housing. You're going to be able to do very well in the next 10 to 20 years because if I can do anything about it, I'm betting on it because I'm coming. If I get in, when I get in, not if, when I can become city council, I'm gonna fight so hard for so much housing. They're gonna get tired of me. They're gonna just say, let him go build it. Because if we don't let him build it, he ain't gonna shut up. And I'm not. I'm going down there to build housing. I don't really care. That's the only thing that most of them people on the city council don't know nothing about. They keep kicking the can down the road. They keep making decisions that's tearing us up, tearing up the markets, tearing up everything because they don't have a clue about the management part of real estate, the buying of the real estate, or the selling of the real estate. They have no idea when it comes to creating generational wealth and what they're doing to property owners. You got to make it be even, okay? And we're so out of whack right now that even one of our friends, a good friend of ours in the real estate industry, I hate to say it like this, but I think it caused her death. I think that property she just sold, that multiple unit building she sold just a month or two ago, it was the reason for her demise. She passed away a month ago, and that is my dear mother, real estate mother, Georgia Richardson. She passed away, and I know it was because of the stress of that building. And that's what happens when you buy a building and you have people living in your building, and the city of Oakland keeps increasing the moratorium and letting people stay for free. When you let people stay for free, they're going to stay for free. But now you have an owner that has not made a mortgage payment because you can't make a mortgage payment unless the people pay their rent. And when people don't pay their rent, then there's a kickback to that. Okay. And that's what happened to her. The moratorium on rent here in Oakland or evictions has caused people to have to get out of the game, or even selling investment properties right now. We expect to see a lot of investment properties hit the market here shortly. I'm starting to see it now. So those of you that want to buy real estate, you need to get ready, get pre-approved, get in a situation where you can buy multiple unit buildings. That's going to be for sale a lot moving forward because all of these property owners that are upside down because of the pandemic, they've not gotten the help that they thought they were going to get. They're helping tenants more than they're helping owners. I'm just saying, y'all. So I mean, I'm the real estate junkie in the room. I'm sure Anna can attest to that. She's also one of a protege, but my good friend who saved my life back in 2020, 2014 and 15 and 16 when Anna B saved my life. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. That's who she is right there, and she's a good one. Man, that's a great woman. And I just want to tell you, I love you, Anna. Thank you for all you've done for me and my family. I wouldn't be no Kenny if it wasn't Anna, because I think one time she talked me off the ledge a couple times. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. I got to get back to work. I want to get these ads up before midnight tonight. They say that there's a possibility, and I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I read something that the last week of the election, they were not going to be letting any ads come through. So just in case, I want to get my ads posted before midnight. So I'm going to say good night to you guys. If you've not donated to the campaign, you can go on my webpage, on my Facebook page, and scroll down. You can click the blue link that says Kenny has donated, and it will take you straight to our donation page. $5, $10, $100. The max donation is $900, and everything that you guys spend is going to the campaign. I can't take it and put it in my pocket, and neither can I put any more money in the campaign myself. I'm pretty much maxed out. So any money that goes toward the campaign and my winning is going to go through that campaign. So if you guys want to help, that's what we need. Is we need some more donations to help me buy more ad time. We're also going to be buying some more Facebook ads. We're going to also possibly be doing a couple more, like 500 to 1,000 more brochures. And we have some window clings that we're going to still be putting up. So again, you guys pray for me. If you can't help me with any money, you can't vote, then hey, by all means, just pray for your brother. All right. Peace and blessings to you guys. Hey, I'll see you guys on election night when we be celebrating. Come back and holler at your boy. Peace.